Are you somebody who sees those swings on TV, or maybe you even see it on like Facebook or Instagram, and it just looks so smooth and you're like, man, I don't know how that feels. I don't know how it looks that way. Why does my swing look so much different than them? Why does it look like it's so much fluid action to them? Why do I feel like I have no power? All right, today we're going to cover a really good way for you to make your swing a lot simpler, add speed, and make it look a lot more flowing, something that you might see and be like, yeah, I really like that. So how do we make a swing that looks powerful and looks easy, looks like it has lots of speed, but it doesn't look like we're trying? All right, it comes down to your wrists. How are you using your wrists? I come across a lot of players, when they get to the top of their backswing, it looks like their arms have been pushed across their chest. So you can see, yeah, maybe I've turned a little bit, but my arm's been pushed across my chest, and then they kind of drive their whole chest and their arm kind of stays stuck to their body, and they're not going to create a whole lot of speed because your chest can only turn so much. All right, when we create a lot of speed and a lot of power, it's because the arms and the body and the wrists are all really moving in a good sequence together. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to learn how to set your wrists. Right, so when you get to that, let's call it the L position, make it pretty simple. All right, that is the first goal for you to start creating more speed. All right, a lot of people, a lot of ideas on width have really been put out there in the last few years. Really feeling, oh man, feel like your arms are really stretched, really helps your shoulders turn. Yes, that's true. All right, but a lot of good classic swings didn't have that. They had a lot of right arm bend, a lot of wrist. All right, helps them create speed, makes it so much easier on your body too, because a lot of us don't have this huge hip turn, a lot of thoracic rotation, so we need to do what we can with the body that we have. So the first goal is to just really feel like you set your wrists early. Okay, automatically what that's going to do is it's going to set the club into a much better position for you, rather than trying to feel like everything's straight. So when you take the club back, just feel like it's set. All right, what makes it so much more simple is we set that wrist, and then all you have to do from there is just turn just a little bit more, and you're going to see that you're going to have all this width at the top of your backswing versus it being cupped to your body like that, and it just feels really, it's hard to do, really. You're really working hard to hit the ball well. It's going to be hard for you to have a lot of wrist release. You might hit stuff all over the place. All right, so let your body and your arms start to work together, but let them have a little bit more space. All right, so set those wrists, just a little bit of turn to the top. Okay, just so you can see it again. Set the wrists, turn to the top, and then it's so much easier. So you have width between your body, width underneath your arm. Okay, there is width there. There is no width when it's really close to you. Okay, you will be able to see the difference if you put your swing compared to somebody who really sets their wrists. Okay, there's going to be a lot more speed versus somebody who comes here and it looks like everything's kind of stuck together, versus somebody who sets their wrist and really lets their body and their wrists kind of work in sequence together. So the first thing that you probably need to do when you go to the driving range is you need to kind of over-exaggerate what it feels like. That's really just how golf works when we start to change something. So if you've been working on width for a long time, you might feel like you're setting it a lot and it's only set very little, right? So you need to really feel like you're setting it really early. Just make sure your body keeps on turning when you do that, because if we just set, we don't turn, that doesn't help us a whole lot. So make sure you keep on turning, just set those wrists, right? And you're going to find yourself hitting it a lot further. It's also going to help other aspects, as far as the big thing is lag. People have talked about that through the roof. All right, so go out there, work on setting your wrists, add some speed to your game, make your swing look a little bit more classic like you want it to, and have a good time.